Hey guys, Sid here. Welcome to this Hall of Fame interview, and I'm here with Sankash Karvekar from Mumbai. Now, the interesting thing about Sankash is he is in a very micro niche, helping architecture aspirants to grow their careers in that space. He joined the community exactly a year back from when you're doing this interview, and he's achieved 10.6 lakhs in total revenues in the last 5 months by implementing the freedom business model. His designation, he's an architecture career control specialist, and he's got a community called Archiswiped Hub where he's helping architecture students grow. He's based out of Navi Mumbai, over 170 paid students in his community, and amazing financial results. So, Sankash, congrats. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. And I think it's a beautiful feeling for you to be able to create these kind of results in a short span of time.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sis. I've been looking for this interview for so long, and it's really great to, learn from you and all that you have done. It's only because of, you and your course and your guidance. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it is also your action taking and following the system. So awesome. I mean, how did you decide to pick this as your micro niche? Have you always been in this topic of architecture, or how did you decide to get on this path?
So it happened, when before taking your course, 6 months back, actually, I quit my job.
Okay.
And, from taking your course to that period, those 6 months were like very stressful for me. I didn't have any clear direction on, what I'm going to do. I had a thought in my mind that I want to do like something like this,
Yes.
but I didn't know how to go about it. And why did I get that thought? Because why I quit my job was because, I didn't have any freedom. It was a, corporate life. And more importantly, I wanted to do something where I can work from the comfort of my home, because my
Yes.
parents are old, I have to stay with them. I wanted to stay with them. And along with that, I wanted to add more value. So while
Got it.
working from my home, and I thought for this, I am an architect, I know the architecture and interior designing business. So what if I create a digital marketing agency or services? Because internet marketing can be done from home. So that is what
Yes.
the mindset which I had back then.
Mm.
But I was very frightened with the statistics of businesses. Like,
Mm.
if you start a business from, it takes like 3 to 4 years to actually get to a point where you can get your business successful. And if I quit
Yes.
my job, I won't have any cash flow, nothing.
Mm.
So I thought, what can I do to get some cash flow and some time, even, and then I can focus on my business. So
Mm.
I thought, I
Got it.
have the skills. I had a lot of friends asking me on, how do I do this thing very fast? How do I create a model fast, the architectural stuff? So I had the skills, I had the knowledge. So I thought, what, let's just teach something, teach all of these things to people so that I
Yes.
can get the cash flow and then I can focus on my business.
Mm.
So then what did I do was, and yeah, I remember on August 2019,
Mm.
I attended this seminar, the Digital Masters Conference. You were there
Nice.
with all those, all total 9 people.
Mm.
So, and yeah, so I got this message from my brother that there is this Digital Masters Conference going on.
Mm.
And that time I was actually working in a job. And that
Okay.
time it was, like Monday to Saturday, 12 hours total straight. And
Mm.
the conference was on Sunday. And I
Yes.
told him, I don't have any time. I'm so much working, and Sunday I'm going to sleep.
Mm.
But I was watching your videos back then before even coming to the conference. And he
Okay.
sent me the message. So these are the lineups. And I saw your name. Okay, there's Siddharth Rajshekar here. So I don't know.
Mm.
I'm coming. I have to attend this. And
Mm.
I waited there and I loved the entire conference, the entire thing. And after that, it gave me motivation. Okay, so I can go ahead with this journey. And still, that day I didn't buy the course because I didn't have any money. And, that mindset which I had before, I
Mm.
didn't have that mindset of, you need to add the fuel before you get the heat. I didn't have that
Yes.
mindset before. So I tried to make an Instagram account. I made an Instagram account, Facebook account, and, I started adding value. Just as
Mm.
you said, you need to add more value.
Yes.
Yeah, but I saw that I wasn't getting time. So that is why I quit my job
Mm.
in
Mm.
November. And then I gave full time over here.
Mm.
But then I started running some Facebook ads. Now that was my version one. So,
Okay.
so how that worked was, I used to call them. When I used to get a call, I used to tell them that I'll come to your home and I'll teach you. You don't have to travel. You don't have to do anything.
Mm.
Didn't make any sales. Nobody, came forward for that. So
Mm.
it was a flop. Then I
Mm.
thought, what can I do else? So I
Mm.
thought, I can go to colleges and teach because there'll be a lot of students. So I made a
Yes.
presentation, made that PowerPoint, went to the college, talked to the principal, went to a nearby college in my city, talked to
Mm.
the principal and told, I have these skills. I showed them some videos. They really loved the content.
Mm.
And then I gave a seminar to all the students, but I didn't never sold anything. I didn't know how to
Okay.
sell. So they really loved what I was offering them, but nobody was willing to pay. There were
Okay.
just like 6 to 7 people who were willing to pay. But the principal told, just for 6 to 7 people, I can't let you, come here and teach. And that was actually right on her part also. So, but then, so I thought, this is one college. I can go to many other colleges.
Yes.
So after that, what happened? COVID hit, and every college, every school closed. Now I had only one option, that was to just come online and teach online. And I was, continuously watching your videos. And one fine day, I attended your webinar, and I thought, what, this is it. I have to take this. And when I took your course from that point onwards, I regret why didn't I take it earlier, because I would have achieved this success way before. Because the kind of clarity you have given on how to create the curriculums, and the budgeting systems, what systems to use, how to create your entire customer journey, and all that, mind blowing. And not just that, but my entire personality changed, like totally. And earlier I used to go to the students and ask them, would like, is it okay if I come to your home? Now I have students messaging me like, sir, can I please learn from you? So that was just phenomenal. Okay, thank you so much.
Amazing, amazing. What a journey, from corporate world to now doing this. So at that time when you're working in the corporate job, what was your CTC? And then now you've achieved 10 lakhs in like 5 months. So
I used
have you
to,
matched it or increased it?
I used to make like just 15,000 a month. Now it's
Wow.
way beyond,
Way beyond.
way beyond.
That's huge, man. That's huge. And you used to work 10, 15 hours a day, huh? 10 hours a day.
Yeah, 10 hours minimum, 10 to 12 hours, sometimes even 15 hours. There has been time when I've even worked 24 hours. Like I spent the whole day in the office, and the other day I used to come back home.
Wow, wow. What a transformation. All of you here watching, if you're someone like Sankash who's watching my videos and not taking action, take action. At least get in today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sankash, and what was the, I know you got into it. You went through my, you got into my course. Uh, what happened in the first 4 months? Like what all were you doing as you were going through my videos? Probably a lot of, because you attended digital masters conference, you would have had some idea of digital marketing. You would have set up some systems and all of that. But tell me what all specifically did you go through personally in the first 4 to 5 months? We'll come to the marketing part later, but the building up phase.
Okay. So at the beginning, the best transformation that I went through was my own self of creating videos. I
Okay.
was very much frightened. And I never used to talk. And, like this, I'm speaking right now, I wouldn't be able to speak. So I made like 100 videos earlier, just, practice. And that was the course generation process. I didn't even show my face in my earlier videos. The
Okay.
entire course was a faceless, just my audio.
PPT
Yeah,
videos.
yeah. So just the audio. And the thing was, for one video, it used to take me earlier like 2 to 3 days to record and to edit. So for the first 40 videos, it took me like around the same time. After that, started taking me one day for one video. And after I completed, the all the 180 to 100 videos, once the course was completed, I redid my entire course. And after that, in just 2 to 3 days, I was able to complete the entire course once again. Like one
Wow.
day, 12 videos, just one take, and it was done. So that
Superb.
the earlier 4 months, it was complete on my, personal transformation of speaking, being able to, get that hang of talking to on in front of a camera.
Awesome. So the mindset transformation that you went through has actually helped you come out more powerfully and more spontaneous in the second round, in the video creation, right?
Yes, yes, definitely. And along with that, also, my mindset changed on I need to invest more, like not being cheap on my journey to greatness. And
Yes.
after taking your course, I have invested like lakhs or like around 3 to 4 lakhs in my own education, different courses, then Blair Singers, that
Yes.
old certification has totally transformed. And, that really very, very amazing. And after that, when I'm taking one-to-ones now, like I'm able to see the people transform in front of me. So that
Yes.
that was totally magical. And not just that, but I've even learned from a lot of those 9 people. So I've taken Kulwant Nagi, Avi Arya, Saurabh
Yes.
Jain. Then I've even learned from all of these people. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. And all of you are watching, your business will only grow to the extent that you grow. And Sankash, you're a perfect example of that, from the corporate world to now building something which is far beyond your imagination, and you're continuing to invest in yourself, and keep upgrading your skills, and you can see the transformation, in yourself, and your ability to roll things out much faster than before. So 3 months you set up all your systems. So technical systems, did you set up all of them on your own?
Yes, yes, everything all by my own. So I knew how to
Mm.
build websites a little earlier because I learned that by
Mm.
from YouTube. But the
Yes.
the other part, like setting up ads the right way,
Mm.
and then getting them to those all the funnel systems. So all I
Yes.
get myself to very easy. The way that you have explained each and everything, it was so easy. I used to search on YouTube. It wasn't
Mm.
that earlier that with that mindset which I had, I used to look for every free stuff. But
Mm.
once I took that level two, from level one when I went to level two, just in like 2 to 3 days, I was able to do everything.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, so it was like total, an easy journey that you have done this
Mm.
course in such a good way, in a proper step-by-step way that it's easy for everyone. Anyone can do that. And I'm not
Mm.
from any technical background. I'm an architect, I'm a designer. So that was totally new for me.
Awesome, Sankash. In fact, when you take the toll road, right, when you pay and go on that road, you can go faster. People who are
Definitely.
trying the shortcuts in the free roads, right, that's usually winding roads.
Yeah,
So when you pay for a course, it actually helps you reduce your time. And so in the long run, you're going to save more, you're going to make more money. And especially if you're going to be learning from people who have walked that path already. And that's how even I got results. For many years I was grinding it
mm,
until I found my mentor. I just blindly followed what he said. He simplified the whole thing. Why should I try to reinvent the wheel? And I
exactly.
made those investments, and that investment is like returned so much more than I can ever imagine. So same experience you're going through. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're not from the training and coaching background. You're
No.
able to. You're not a technical person from an architecture background. Completely transformed yourself by, got the result by transforming yourself. Now let's shift gears and go into the marketing part, because I'm pretty sure you've never done sales before.
Yes.
That is not something which you would have learned in your college also. So
Right.
tell us about that first webinar you did. Did you generate sales, or the first? Tell us about that first experience of you getting out there and selling.
Yes, I had a lot of butterflies in my stomach. I wasn't able to, I was feeling very afraid. And the
Hmm.
first webinar, I didn't make any sales, but by looking at the statistics in Demio, so I
Hmm.
was using Demio for that.
Good.
I saw 92% of the audience was still there till the end of the webinar. And
Hmm.
that was my biggest achievement. People
Yes.
actually waited for 2 hours. My webinar was for 2 hours, and they actually waited and listened to me,
Hmm.
where there's attention span of just 15 to say, 7 to 15 seconds for a person. These people waited for 2 hours, and that was a big thing for me. But
True.
after that,
Nice.
from second webinar, I just kept on making sales. And how much ever I've invested in your course, in just 1 month, I was
Hmm.
able to make double than that. So,
Nice.
so
Hmm.
that was the biggest decision which I made. So,
Fantastic.
and it is,
Fantastic.
really amazing that if you're charging something, and if someone takes action and they're able to make, more than that in just 1 month, it's a no-brainer decision for anyone. Like,
Hmm.
it's just the easiest way out, learning from the experts.
Mm, that's great. Yeah, good to know that. So the first webinar you did not get results.
Yeah.
In the first month, how much money did you make? Like how many
First
sales did
month
you
I
achieve?
made around 90,000.
90,000. And did you put money into ads during that
Yes.
month?
In the
Okay,
big From the beginning itself, I put money. So I had some audience earlier, but
good.
that product I gave it for free. For
Okay.
the audience to
Hmm.
just get to know if it's working for them. Because if
Hmm.
it wasn't working, then I couldn't take some students. So I first saw if it's working for them. So I got
Hmm.
the results. I got some testimonials from them, from
Nice.
the free value which I gave.
Hmm.
After I got this confidence, yeah, it is working, and
Hmm.
people are getting results. And then I saw that no holding back now. I
Hmm.
put all my money in the ads, and I kept on doing webinars. And also
Fantastic.
just 2 weeks ago,
Hmm.
2 to 3 weeks ago, you did this leadership council,
Hmm.
leadership mastermind, and
Yeah.
in that you were telling everyone that whatever money you get, you don't think about it, you just put that money totally. And I
Hmm.
actually applied that. Okay, and let me tell you, earlier I was making like the amount of audience which I had was only 50. I
Okay.
increased my audience, and I put more money in the ads,
Hmm.
and I was able to double, triple my revenue. So in one
Fantastic.
week, I was able to get my, the entire month's goal in one week.
Yes, yes.
So
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome. Yeah. It's all in the mindset, right? Because you feel, okay, I don't want to push more than this, But then you just put it back with no expectations, just see what happens, and you'll never know. That's how even I scaled my business also. So all of you who are in my community who are not yet a diamond member, uh, get into diamond. In fact, Sankash, tell the guys on what kind of impact has diamond membership had on you?
Diamond had an amazing impact. The kind of the precise direction which you give in Diamond, and just by looking at other people, we get to learn so much more. Like one person has some particular problems, but I sometimes I feel that I don't know this problem, and some other after like 1 or 2 months I get that problem, and I already know the solution because you have given that solution to that person,
Yes,
and you
yes.
go like very deep into website creation, then how to run ads and each and every small minute details, whatever the problem they're facing. So it is very worth it. And in fact I feel that you're charging very less for that. The kind of value that you're offering for your diamond membership, that's totally amazing.
Thank
Really
you.
great.
Thank
And
you for letting me
anyone,
know. Yeah.
please get into diamond because that is the main game. Really good.
Thank you. Thank you, Sankash, for that. Tell me about your marketing funnel right now. Like how many webinars do you do in a week? What in the last say 1 month? How much have you been spending per week? And before you explain that, this 10 lakhs that you've achieved, how much would you have spent on ads in this 10 lakh revenue?
Okay, so for ads, actually, I've not done a perfect total on ads, but I can tell you the numbers,
Okay.
the cost.
Are you at like 2x, 3x, 4x
I
profitability
am
overall?
actually by like somewhere around 10 to 15x.
10 to
So
15x. That's
yeah,
awesome.
so
Okay.
the CPA, my cost per acquisition is around 600 rupees to 1,000, which I
Okay.
get, and my product is at 6,000.
6,000. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're straight away 5,999. You're charging for the first level course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Superb.
yeah, so I spend around for I do 2 webinars a week. I spend around 6,000 per webinar,
Okay.
and from that I'm able to get anywhere around 1 lakh to maybe even more than that, 90,000 to 1.2 lakhs per webinar.
Per webinar.
Yeah, per
Fantastic.
webinar from that.
So that's brilliant. That's superb. And that too in a very micro niche like this, which is architecture students and in career space, and where you've narrowed it down. So I'll tell you, all of you who are watching from based on this conversation I'm having with Sankash, few pointers that I feel is glaringly visible here. The reason he's getting a 10x is number one is he's narrowed down his topic based on his unique abilities that he has and his experience in the past in the topic. Two is Sankash is constantly investing in himself and learning. He is not really saying, okay, I'm not going to learn more. So he's continuously learning. So that's adding more value to him and in the way that he's showing up online. Third, he has been running ads from the time that he started, and he's just kept pushing it and increasing it. The other factor which I can pick up, and of course you're my diamond member, so you're able to refine and scale much faster than anyone else.
Definitely.
And the other thing that I could see very clearly in you, Sankash, the reason you're getting results is you are following it. You're following my system like 100%. I mean, there's nothing that you're not doing. You're charging people 5,000 and above. I always tell this: don't play the low ticket game. You're going to get stuck in profitability. You're charging 6,000 bucks for students, and many people have this impression that students don't have money to pay and stuff. But you're proving here that you can make 1 lakh per webinar.
Yeah, and the target audience is just students of 20 to 23 age, so they don't have any job, and yeah, they're actually paying enough.
So it is all in the mindset, and it's all
Exactly.
see. And I also tell my students is like it's not about the price; it is about the value. And if they see the value, they will pay whatever price it is there. So
Exactly.
tell us about now you're making 1 lakh plus per webinar. Um, how do students feel once they're getting into your program, and then once you're nurturing them, like more from I'm asking this question more from a perspective of do they feel 6,000 is too high, or do they feel that they're really, I mean, just tell what is running through their mind.
So when they just come in, I have the 3 day course, just, same, I've made it as you have made it.
Yeah.
So in that 3 day course, I add so much of value. I just show them within 5 minutes how you can get any design. Thinking of a design takes very much time in architecture. And that
Yes.
is what, I've systemized it for every topic. Every topic you can just create it within 5 to 10 minutes, you can get the design. And that is only itself adding so much value, that direction which they're getting. So when I do a one-to-one, with them after just 3 days. I do a one-to-one with them.
Mm.
In that one-to-one, I get to know that they always tell me, why didn't I come here first?
Mm.
Why didn't I come here first? And they tell me I've got so much of clarity, which, they didn't even get from their college,
Yes.
all their years
Mm.
in college. And this was, one of the best decisions. And even if they want to shift, like there are some students who want to just shift their career.
Mm.
But in that one-to-one session, because I'm just talking about them, asking them what they want, their goal, even I've incorporated Strangest Secret in the World, the
Wonderful.
personality development.
Nice. Mm.
So they feel a lot of value in it. And yeah, all the inner circle sessions keep on happening. So I'm
Mm.
doing a bi-weekly session. So I
Mm.
keep on, solving their doubts, whatever the problems that they have. And even in
Nice.
the one-to-one sessions, I help them to, get the right direction.
Mm.
So yeah, and there are students who have got success results also. Like it used
Mm.
to take them a week to complete all their work. And
Mm.
then from that 1 week, it has just been to 1 day.
Superb.
The
Superb.
time is reduced. They're getting control over their career. And that is what, I wanted to give to the community.
Fantastic. Because this is going to transform the education system. I always talk about it. The formal education system is too lengthy a process, and it was built in a different way. And even a subject like architecture, which actually probably requires, you would have studied for so many years, but now you're simplifying it all into a 3-day, 30-day, 90-day format and giving them the essence. So tell me about that. Tell us about how you've been able to how are you able to compare the full-fledged architecture courses versus what you're doing over here?
So in the full-fledged architecture courses, the thing is, they have, it's actually good, but there's a lot of things which are not there. Like
Mm.
focusing more on how to quickly complete the work, because the main problem which I have built my course on is
Mm.
how to quickly do your work. And the main problem which people face is work-life balance, which even I had faced.
Mm.
Yeah, so in my entire life, not being able to give time to my friends, no social life, nothing, only
Yes.
keep on doing the work. So what I have done is that working process, I've just systemized it into one thing, wherein, and that I got it from Blair Singer. So that
Yes.
is, you keep on
Mm.
asking questions and let that other person give you the answer. So
Mm.
I've created a system in such a way that I keep on just asking questions and they come to know about the answer. And using that one system, any topic, whatever topic it is, how quickly they can come with the design. So this is something
Yes.
which I never got a direction when I was in my college, and a lot
Mm.
of members from my community, they never got such a direction, like something like that.
Got it. So the context is more important than
Yeah,
the
content.
content, the context which you put them into. And that's what Blair always keeps talking about. Because content is there in universities, college, but the context is not tight. The
Yeah.
people they go haywire. But now when you put them in the right zone and you get them to complete, and again, I think in architecture, it's all about, conceptualizing fast and, getting that plan out fast. And, it's all about even the timeliness of delivery and stuff, right? So I think those are the aspects you're bringing in. Awesome. So how does it feel now that you have a community of 770 plus students, and how long have you been doing this inner circle calls, and
So it's
how
been,
do you feel as a person now that you're a teacher now teaching people?
I really feel amazing. I have never felt like this for a long time in my life. Now I feel like I'm getting that freedom, the search which I was, before taking your course, I have now. And along with this, that the community is really beautiful. I really
Mm.
love giving value and service and helping people. In fact, the one-to-ones I do, I really love doing that, because listening to
Mm.
the problems, giving them a solution, and at the end when they go satisfied totally, I feel that I have added value and they feel that they have made the right decision. So that is really
Mm.
a good feeling. And apart from that, I'm able to be at my home, work from my home 100%.
Mm.
And my mom, dad, they are old, so whenever there is any need, like getting things from from the store or just going,
Yes.
I can be available for that always.
Fantastic.
And also with the goal which I had to do my business,
Mm.
because of this, I'm able to do that. I've even started that. I've gained some clients. I'm working on them right now, and soon
Nice.
I'm making another level,
Mm.
wherein I'll be helping all these businesses, services businesses, to grow their marketing and stuff. So I'm able to do
Phenomenal.
everything just because of this one decision which I made of coming into this community and buying your course. So it's a
Thank
very
you. Thank
proper
you.
direction I've got for all my goals.
Thank you, Sankash. And based on your journeys, I've done a lot of Hall of Fame interviews. I think you have followed my system 100%. I mean, I want to reiterate this. That's why you're getting the results. That's why you're at a 10x profitability, and you're super focused and you're getting the results. You're doing a lack of a webinar, and probably now you're at the last month, last 30 days, you've crossed 5 lakhs, just the last 30
Yeah,
days.
so last month was 3 lakhs. So I just started investing that 3 weeks ago after, watching
Yes. After watching the diamond call, yeah,
so now
leadership,
I feel in May it's going to cross that.
it's
Yeah.
going to cross that.
Yeah,
Super.
just in 1 week, I made like 2 lakhs in May. So both
Mm.
webinars, the first week. Now I have a webinar today itself after this.
Superb, superb, great. I mean, for you, scaling is now going to be much better, and because you have understood the core principles now. For you to go from now 3 lakhs per month to 5 lakhs per month to 10 lakhs per month to 20 lakhs per month, it'll happen within 6 months very fast. And because now the market is also huge, the career space is a huge space, so many students, and even though architecture may be like a micro niche, but there's still a huge market over there. So you can easily attract 5-10,000 students over a span of a couple of years. I mean, that can easily take you to a couple of $1 million, like what I achieved in the last 2 years. Over 10,000
That's the
students.
goal, to come in the
That
crore
will be
club.
yeah,
Yeah.
superb. Sankash, I think this has been a great interview. Those of you who are watching this, a part of our community, or if you're not a part of our community, please share in the comment box what were your key takeaways and learnings from this. If you want to know more about Sankash, you have somebody in your group, in your family, who want to get into the journey of architecture as a career, in my YouTube channel, there's a description, there's a link over there. Share that link with your family members and friends or any students who need this, and Sankash will be able to take them on the journey. And if you are somebody who wants to be an expert, you want to get on this journey, helping others with the knowledge that you have, even if you have never done this before, like in the case of Sankash, get into this bandwagon called the Internet Lifestyle Hub. There's a link below. You can, two options. Option number one is you can attend my next live webinar and learn more about how it works. Or if you really want to just get started straight off, go to sidz.co, sidz.co/join, and you can directly join this community of over 11,000 knowledge givers right now. This question I like to ask at the end, Sankash, which is the one thing question. So if you have to bring all your learnings, your experience, and everything into one success principle that you live by, and that you continue to live by for the rest of your life, what is that one secret or one success principle from your side?
That one success principle is to be a lifelong learner, because changes would keep on happening and we need to adapt to the changes. And it's not that everyone knows everything, and we need to always keep on learning and adapting. And
Yes.
yeah, along with that, one more principle which I would like to add is, don't ever be cheap on your journey to greatness, and always be a lifelong learner. So just invest in your learning. And because once we become really capable of doing everything, then the money just keeps on flowing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great points. Even for me, my entire life is based on this core value of being a lifelong learner, and the learning should never stop. It's always on, and it's a beautiful one. Thank you so much, Sankash. Wish you all the best. Looking forward to interviewing you next in the Crore Club, and you're going to get there very, very soon. Yeah, all the best.
Thank
All
you
of you
so
are watching. Give that like for this video. Share this video to other people. If you're watching this on Facebook, just tag a friend, family member who needs to see this. They can really get benefited. All the best.
Thank you.